today that talk about what's been happening in our community. And I guess the first thing that I want to say is a huge pile of thank yous. And I wrote some of this down because there's so many. Basically, for over pretty well a week now, we've been dealing with the prospectus of that we would have the water events that we have going on. We've had conference calls every day at 10 o'clock with the MNRF, Trent Severn Waterway, the Ministry of Environment, Environment Canada, from Minister of Municipal Affairs, Bill Morrow, the Reeves of Halliburton County, Minden Hills staff, and has led to where we are today. Yesterday at 1:30, I declared a state of emergency for Minden Hills. A sequence of wet events. We have had, in the first 5 days of May, we had 140 millimeters of precipitation, of which we typically get 100 millimeters in the whole month. And the fact that it fell on already saturated ground has continued to add to the dilemma. Water levels in Minden have climbed for, I believe, 11 days in a row now. On May the 1st, if you look at the stick over at the bridge, it was at 270 meters above sea level. As of this morning, it was 271.83. We've risen 1.83 meters in 6 days. That's basically 6 feet in 6 days. We are 17 centimeters away from the 2013 levels, which is 272 meters. For the information that we know currently, we have not crested yet. It probably will crest tomorrow or Tuesday. So our working assumption from midweek has been that we would indeed reach 2013 levels. There have been many things that have happened. You'll notice sandbagging. There has been voluntary that people have been leaving their premises, and on the street that I live on, Anson Street, that has already happened. If this continues to escalate, if it moves beyond that, we may mandatorily require some people to leave some of the areas in Minden Hills. We have activated the Emergency Command Center, which is at the SG Nesbitt. We also have opened the community center for the public during this time of emergency. The Red Cross will be setting up for people that need to come there. The food bank tomorrow will set up food operations in the kitchen that's at the SG Nesbitt. As we continue to see the waters rise, you see more and more increasing numbers of road closures. As of 3 o'clock today, the bridge, you'll see cement barriers on it, whatever. The bridge will be closed in Minden. Also, all roads from Highway 35 leading into the village will be closed. They'll be for local traffic only, and the police and municipal bylaw will be rigorously enforcing this. Just the danger that it presents and some of the water and wake that it's creating for damages on people's property need to be controlled. There's a few things that I want to say. First of all, if you want to know the current state of what's going on in Minden Hills, we would like you to go to mindenhills.ca. As you see, there's a visual interface when you go into it with the new website that will direct you to those. You can set up for our e-alerts, and I think as of before press time here, we had 23 media releases this week. It has the state of all those. We have a mobile road closure application from the county that you wish to use, but that's the most current, up-to-date information. With the conference call that we have with all the affected parties every day at 10 o'clock, we scrum after that meeting, and the actions for the next 24 hours and the information that we have to the public is conveyed shortly after that. So every day you can look at all the notices that have gone out. You'll see them there in the chronology of events. A few things that...
One of your notices yesterday is not reading in a bad address. It's giving you an error message. 22.
Okay. Anyways, when I'm done this, I'll be open to questions, or not before. First of all, we've taken every effort for residents and businesses for full flood protection. literally since midweek, we have encouraged residents in the affected areas and businesses that we may indeed get to this level. As of today, we'll have done the third door-to-door passing out of information that what they may have to do. There has been some self-evacuation already, but we also have plans if people have pets or whatever with the Minden vet facility out here. What will become quite obvious as of 3 o'clock when we restrict access to the town and blocking the bridge, we are asking visitors and residents that are outside of the affected area to stay away. And as you can see, it's been quite an attraction, but we're getting to the point that we need to do what we need to do, and we will be strongly making sure that that's going to take place. As you can see here, the water is flowing pretty quickly. It's only 40-some degrees. I see people walking out or getting near it. Stay away from the water. We don't want anybody to fall in. You get swept away, and in those temperatures, you will not last in this very long. So we encourage everybody to do that. Do not move directional or road closure signage around the barriers. This has happened a few times already, and again, it will not be tolerated. Public safety is of great concern. If there are emergencies that you see, call 911. From the province, the county, Minden Hills, all of the services that are in support of us are all well aware of the status that we're at, and are fully prepared to deal with whatever it is. Don't try to do it yourself. The generous community we have, businesses, communities, and organizations. If you've been up around the community center with the bagging efforts, you'll see that already. People that have helped bag, those that can't help bag, you know, we've seen them bring food and beverages. There'll be formalized facilities set up in the Nesbitt Center as we go forward, but we thank them for that. If there are others who would like to do more, now that we've gone into our emergency control structure, Dawn Newhook, who is our clerk via the Minden Hills office, is the contact person. If you'd wish to offer assistance, we'd ask that you'd communicate with her office, and they will collect the information from you, and the appropriate departments from Minden Hills will contact you for that. Media inquiries will be made through our media information officer, Mark Coleman here, who's with me today. His number is 705-455-2260 or mcoleman@mindenhills.ca. Mark and myself are the principal persons that will be doing communications on behalf of Minden Hills. Other than a few of these scrums, most of you will be dealing most regularly with Mark. And just want to assure that the people of Minden Hills, you know, we've developed in the last year or two a comprehensive emergency plan playbook. It's one of those things you wish that you never had, but I think in the last week with communication and actions that we've seen by staff and the commitment of the public, having seen, you know, we've had 3 water events in 5 years, 2 of them that involved declarations. I hate to think of this as business as usual, but we've been down this road before, and staff and the public have been greatly helpful with us in these efforts. As I said, we're a day or 2 away from our peak. Water levels, knowing what's above us, is probably going to remain with us till near the end of May. So this is going to be a very long process. The next 24 to 48 hours are critical, whether we meet or go above 2013 levels. And I guess that's the gist of what I have to say today. Are there particular questions? And I'll start with you, Sue. Any questions in addition to what I've just mentioned?
No, I think you covered it. I'm wondering, moving forward beyond the next few days, I know you're looking at the next few days, but what happens in the following weeks?
Well, what will happen in the following weeks, we'll continue to let the public know the status of water levels and what's potentially coming, at what level. I guess if we've ramped up here in the last week, at what level it'll be ramped down. But like I say, it's been over a week building. It will be many weeks going down, and as things get back to normalcy, we'll convey that through the communications that we have a question for me, ma'am, from a cottage association, or we covered most of
I
those?
think you covered everything.
Any others from anybody that's here? If not, thank you very much. If there are more of these, they'll come. But like I say, definitely the Minden Hills, as soon as we know, we've tried every single day within hours to convey that through our media releases on our website, and that's the best place. The other part, general curiosity, because there's a lady here from a cottage association. Trent Severn waterway levels, it has a site there. You can look at all the water levels in all of the reservoir lakes, not only within our system, but actually all of them. Many of those gauges now are automated, so they're relatively real time. Even the manual ones now, by noon or early afternoon, have inputted real data. So if you're not in the area presently and you want to know the status of where they're at in your lake, I suggest you look at the Trent Severn water level sites, and it'll have that information.